This is Tommy G.
And it's Pete J.
And we're back in the big state. We're back in Texas, Pete, for a home game. Another home game on the road for 3. So it's good to get back in front of our home Texas fans. And today we're going to be hosting some the guys that I guess we started the whole thing off with. These guys. The beginning of last season was the first game we played. We were down in San Juan, Puerto Rico. We are hosting the Swordfish. And they're a strong team. As I come up on the screen here, there's a few players that you got the guys like Memphis Thirsty, the A- ranked. He's making over $12 million a year. But then you got some guys they imported like Rolf Borgnar. They brought him in from the Buzzards last season. Damian Rush, obviously out in St. Louis. So it's they got some extra stuff going on there. And I think where were they? Well, before we get to I guess we could show the standings, but we got other games to tell you about. But let's tell you about the last game real quick. It won't take too long. We were on the road in Oakland against those Overdogs. Probably a game we should have won. And as usual, we get out in front first. This time it was the top of the first. Kid Paul was at the plate versus Glover Corker for the Overdogs. And Kid Paul gets a center field RBI, putting us out 1-0. But they answer right back on the bottom of the second. Actually, an inning later, Sock to Song versus Fernando Beefy. And Song's going to hit a center field RBI himself to tie it up. Then Beefy ended up taking one off the face. He had a good start. He looked good for a while, and it was a game that he needed to look good at, right, Pete?
Oh, yeah. Like you said, I was really sad. I mean, we kind of issued the challenge to Beefy, and he stepped up, and he looked really, really good. And then he winds up taking a hard line drive to the face, and of course that ended his day early. But again, he bought himself a little breathing room because he looked really good. He looked really good. So if he could keep that up for the rest of the season, hopefully, once we get him back, again, I think he could be an asset. Yeah,
he's got a nurse that injury. Dangerous game. Nothing happens for several innings. Low scoring. Finally, at the bottom of the 6th, Ren Elston was at the plate versus Leyland Bull, who came in to back up, and he gets an infield RBI on a late throw to second, putting the Overdogs out 2-1. And they get another one, same side, Elroy action. This time a sacrifice RBI on a hit to Bull that he knocks it down but can't quite throw it to first in time, and they're up 3-1. So it's a multiple run inning. Top of the 8th, we come back. Buck Daniel is at the plate versus our old friend Benson Rushmore. Buck Daniel gets a center field double, 2 RBIs. 2 runners come around. It's great stats for the young kid. Ties up the game. But on the bottom of the next side, an ill-pitched place by Kingston Black to Kasha Emmon. Kasha Emmon goes deep, the only long ball of the game in right center field. It's a home run, puts him out in front 4-3. I think he knew that as soon as he threw it, but it did not go where he wanted it.
Yeah, and that was a tough one. Like I said, we knew Kasha Emmon all night long. I think we even intentionally walked her once or twice. She was just having a game, and she was on, and we knew we had to try and stay away from her. Kingston Black came in, and unfortunately, he made a mistake, and it happens.
Yeah.
And Kasha Emmon made her pay for it. And so that was hard. But like you said, I am heartened by the fact that, like you said, that was the only long ball of the game. So both pitchers on both sides were doing a really good job of keeping the hitters off balance. And I was really proud of our pitchers, like I say, Fernando Beefy especially, for being able to do that as well. It's just the Overdogs were able to kind of overcome a little bit faster than the Ramblers are. Ramblers still having a big problem with clutch hitting. They just cannot hit in the clutch to save their lives. And you look at their batting averages, you look at the stats, you look at the league leaders, and they're up there for offense, and yet they got beat 3-. They were being beaten 3-1 until the 8th inning.
Yeah.
Go back to the game before that. That was a low-scoring affair as well, and you just think to yourself, how can this offensively powerful team struggle so much against these teams?
Yeah.
But
it's speed. It's getting the guys around the bags. At least that's my take home. So we had one more chance. Top of the 9th, Swindle Heath though grounds out to first base, tosses over for the coverage. They end up winning the game 4-3. Like I was saying after the game too, at least those close games are easier to swallow. As far as the loss goes, you feel like you're in it. you had a chance, and hats off to the team that won. It's just that at getting to this point in the season, we're closing in on the 3-quarter mark. We need to be winning more to get a solid first place. Because if we don't, it's going to be quite a battle for the wild card.
Yeah, I agree with that. And like you were saying, a close loss is better than getting blown out. When you get blown out, in no uncertain terms, the other team is saying you don't belong here.
Yeah,
you don't belong here, and that hurts. You lose these low-scoring ones where it's close. At least you felt like you were in it. But again, for me, I kind of get aggravated because I feel in my baseball heart of hearts that these low-scoring affairs should favor the Ramblers.
Yeah.
And yet they just can't seem to put these games away.
Right. Let's find out where we're at in the standings. And we got 7 other games to tell you about before we can do that. So Pete, why don't you start us off with the Blowfish down in Guadalajara at the Buzzards.
All right, so the Blowfish travel to take on the Buzzards. Buzzards out to an early lead. They're going to extend and win 5-1.
Herbivores at the Wideloads. Wideloads 1-0.
Sirloins travel to take on the Wild Pigs, and it's a back-and-forth battle, and the Wild Pigs win at 9-6.
The Jacks were at the Sawteeth out west, and it was all Jacks all day, 11-4.
Hot Corners travel to take on the Grapplers. Hot Corners out to an early lead, and they're going to win 4-1.
The Wax Bills were at the Lockhorns in Colorado. Wax Bills won 7-0.
Moose travel to take on the Moonstars. It's going to be the Moose 5-0 in a blowout. Not a blowout, a shutout. What am I talking about? A blown-out shutout is what it was. And if you look at the league, you look at Liberty Conference Eastern Division, the Jacks, after kind of struggling for a while, they get back in the win column. They got a record of 17 wins, 8 losses with a plus 42 run differential. They have a 4.5 game cushion between them and the second place Platypi, who have a record of 12-12 and sit in second place.
In our Central Division, that 12-12 record gets you first place. It's the Chicago Crocodiles and our Texas Ramblers sharing that first place spot. Although if it were to end right now, the Crocs would get it on a run differential of 1 better than us. They're +7 to our +6. We both have a 2.5 game lead ahead of the Michigan Moose, who are still in it at 10-15.
Yeah, down in the Western Division, the Sawteeth, with a record of 17 wins, 7 losses, a +34 run differential. They have a six game bump over the second place Herbivores and Overdogs, who were able to slide into second place after beating the Ramblers in the last game. Both of them with records of 11 wins, 13 losses.
In the Continental Conference Atlantic Division, the Montreal Wax Bills are back on top now. They're 14-11 with a +15 run differential. And they have a 1.5 game lead ahead of the Tampa Bay Grapplers, who have the same record as we do, a .500 ball at 12-12.
In the Plains Division, the Heaters with the best record in baseball right now, 19 wins, 5 losses, +51 run differential, best run differential in the league as well. They have a 6.5 game cushion over the Hot Corners, who are in second place with a record of 13 wins, 12 losses.
Still, that Plains Division, no losing records. The bottom 2 teams are playing .500 ball. Pacific Division, I'm sorry?
I said, yep.
Yeah. Pacific Division, it's a 2-way tie for first place between the Arizona Bee-Wolves and the Guadalajara Buzzards. The Bee-Wolves get the tilt with the +23 run differential to the Buzzards +15. Both of those teams have a 2.5 game lead ahead of the San Diego Moonstars, who have a winning record of 13-12. And that's going to bring us to this game. It's game number 25 of 38. It's the 11-13 Extreme Power Hitter Swordfish. So we got to be careful the long ball against our 12-12 Ramblers. The Swordfish are hoping for a win to even our records. We're hoping to negate that and get a win ourselves to stay in the win column. They're going to be putting Caleb Lee on the mound for San Juan. He's known mostly for his crazy junk and very good velocity. Plus, he has respectable accuracy as well. Somehow he's got a 1-3 record, though, with a 2.23 ERA, which is really nice, and a 0.99 whip. So I think he looks like he's probably just gotten lucky on a few of those calls.
Yeah, backing him up is the on-fire Gilmore out there in right field. He's got good power, good ability to connect, good speed on the base paths. He's hitting .286 with 3 home runs. The on-fire Caleb Henry, I believe it is. No, it's Caleb Lee. I don't know. I'm not sure what C is, but Henry, the second baseman, he's on fire as well with very good, really good power, really good ability to connect, better than average speed on the base paths, hitting .222 with 3 home runs. And then Ralph Borgnar, as juiced, right? That's
Yes.
what the flashing blue is. That's juiced. He is juiced. He's got good power, good ability to connect, good speed on the base pass, hitting 221 with no home runs.
On our side, we're going to be putting our star pitcher on the mound, or our top pitcher on the mound, Lad Bradwick, the right-hander, known mostly for his very hard velocity, his very good accuracy, and his good junk. He's got a 2-3 record, so he'd like to even that off with a 3-3. Hopefully get to a winning record by the end of the season. He's got a 3.94 ERA and a 1.12 WHIP.
Yeah, and he certainly does deserve a winning record. That's for sure. He's going to be backed up by the what is he?
Locked
what is
in.
that symbol? It's not locked in.
Yep.
Thank you. Locked in, Swindle Heath in left field. He's got good power, very good ability to connect, better than average speed on the base pass, hitting 418 with 6 home runs. Corbin Yurta, the center fielder. I'm having an elder moment. Corbin Yurta, the center fielder, has good power, better than average ability to connect, good speed on the base pass, hitting 432 with 6 home runs. And then Spray Bellamy, the third baseman, with good power, good ability to connect, and good speed on the base pass, hitting 383 with 6 home runs.
Wow, yeah. And on-base percentage, two of those guys are the top 5. You can see them on the right there. That's the league. That's not our team. That's the league. We're going to get the lineup from the assistant coach looking something like this. Starting things off at first base and playing left field, the locked-in Swindle Heath. At third base, batting second, Spray Bellamy. Behind him, batting third and catching, is Maximiliano LeBlanc. At first base today is going to be our cleanup hitter, Hector Clemens, the juiced Hector Clemens. That's pretty nice. 1 second here. I gotta get my mute button worked out. Kid Paul, just a kid. He's gonna be batting fifth and playing right field. At center field, we'll have Corbin Huerta batting sixth. Batting seventh is Kenny Bernal. Kenny Bernal is going to just hit first today, just be a hitter. I got Noah McLean at shortstop, but he's not 100% fitness. We could look for a backup. Evan Montez is playing second, batting ninth. If I go here, we got Emilio Doya can back him up. He plays anywhere. You want to bring Emilio in?
Sure.
All right. All right, so we're going to let Noah McLean have a seat. Get back to full health. Emilio Doya is going to get the last minute nod to put the jersey on, come back in. I think he's played every game since he got here, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah. Like you say, Noah McLean had gotten injured though, so we kind of, he got into the action pretty quickly after getting brought in because of the injury. So
yeah, that's impressive. Evan Montez is going to play second base. I'm sorry, and bat ninth. Finally on the mound, you got Lad Bradwick's going to be pitching, throwing the forefinger, the slider, and mixing it up with the changeup. P, you want to give us the lineup for those Swordfish? You ready for it?
Yes, sir.
All right, make app. Oops. All right, let's do this. Ready? Okay, go.
All right, the Swordfish are going to lead off with Ralph Borgnar in left field. Christensen, the third baseman, will be batting second. Henry, the second baseman, batting third. Gilmore out right field will bat fourth. Thirsty, the catcher, will bat fifth. Sportsman, the shortstop, batting sixth. Lindsay at first base will bat seventh. McGee, the designated hitter, will bat eighth. And Malone, the center fielder, will bat ninth. And Caleb Lee, the starting pitcher, will take the bump here in the corral.
The atmosphere is electric here at the corral.
Here we go. We're getting ready to get this one going. We're going to have the meet-up at the home plate. Ralph Borgnar, Gabe Christian, and Clyde Henry going to get a first look at Lad Bradwick, who's going to take the bump with a 3.94 ERA. The fans are looking forward to a good one here, Tommy.
All right, sir.
Swordfish Ralph Borgnar, the left fielder, is neutral and juiced. He's an RBI 0 who's hitting 221 with no home runs and 3 RBIs on the season.
All right,
Bradwick.
let's make it start here.
Yes, sir. First pitch from Bradwick is fouled off into the dugout along the third baseline. Strike one. Bounds outside. Ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Borgnar. Swing and a miss, strike two. Lad Bradwick out in front of Borgnar. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's inside. Borgnar holds off. Ralph. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the first. Swing and a miss, strike three, and Lad Bradwick starts the night with a K. And in steps Gabe Christian, the third baseman. He's neutral. Well, he's a first pitch prayer. He's hitting .268 on the season with 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. First pitch prayer, -10 power and -15 contact on an 0-0 count.
All right.
So nobody on, 1 out in the top of the first. Bradwick delivers in there for a called strike. Strike one. Lad Bradwick delivers. That's fouled off into the dugout along the third base side. And very quickly, Christian is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Bradwick delivers, and there's a leaping.
Yes.
And they got him. Okay, so leaping grab by the first baseman Hector Clements. He couldn't hold it, so he had to pick it up and flip it to the pitcher, who was able to make the out. Clyde Henry is a first pitch slayer, and Butterfingers hitting .222 on the season. Swing and a miss, strike one. He's got 3 home runs, 4 RBIs, and he's on fire tonight. That one's high, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the first. Bradwick delivers. Low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Lad Bradwick going to throw his 12th pitch here to Clyde Henry, the Swordfish second baseman.
Oh.
That's inside, ball 3. 3-1 now to Henry. Lad Bradwick, pitcher's hit. Hitter's pitch. Oh, just past the diving Iduya into left field. A hot smash. And so a single, 2-out single by Clyde Henry. Vern Gilmore, the right fielder, is on fire and fit. He's an RBI hero who's hitting .286 on the season with 3 home runs and 10 RBIs. Again, on fire and fit is Gilmore. There's a roller to Iduya, and he missed it. He missed the ball.
I thought it was going to be the double play.
It was a ground ball. Well, all we need is 1. There's 2 outs.
Oh, that's right.
There's 2 outs. But again, that's one of those ones if normally I would try to dive for it, and I jump over it. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to dive. I'm going to run. But he's still so runners at first and second with 2 outs. First pitch to Memphis Thirsty, the catcher, is in there for a called strike. Thirsty has good connection versus right-handed pitching. He pops that one into foul territory. Hector Clements is there. He'll make the catch for the 3rd out. So a little bit of noise, but no payoff. We're going to head into the bottom of the first. No score. Swindle Heath, Spray Bellamy, and Maximiliano LeBlanc. We'll get a first look at Caleb Lee, who's taking the bump with a 2.23 ERA. Yeah, that was that ground ball to Iduya. That drives me nuts. Swindle Heath, the left fielder, stepping in.
All right. Bottom of the first pitch to Heat under a heavier pressure situation. Misses ball 1, 1-0 the count. Second pitch, a breaker makes it in for strike. Now safety's off, even 1 apiece. Late swing, foul ball. Souvenir on third base line. That's a lucky fan with a Swindle Heath foul. There's a hard one on the ground, but that's going to be straight to Lindsay at first. He takes a few steps and then tosses to Lee, who covers the bag. 1 up and 1 down.
Yeah, and in steps Spray Bellamy, the third baseman. He's neutral and fit. He favors the outside pitch, and he's a big hack. He's hit .383 on the season with 6 home runs, 17 RBIs. First pitch is high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That's in there for a called strike. 1-1. That's high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. That's low, ball 3, and there's a swing and a foul ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count.
Oh!
That's in there for a called 3rd strike, and down goes Spray Bellamy. 2 outs, and in steps Maximiliano LeBlanc.
All right, well, that was a good pitch. Max LeBlanc, .290 on the season, 1 home run, 5 RBIs. Likes his pitches down low. First pitch to LeBlanc is down low. Past the mound into center field, Pete, and with 2 outs, we get 1 on. Hopefully we could do a little bit more. Maybe a home run would be nice.
That would be nice. So 1 on with 2 outs. Hector Clements, the first baseman. He's neutral and juiced. His power, very good power. He's hitting .194 with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. He's got magic hands, but he dropped that fly ball. First pitch is in there for a called strike. Strike 1.
Oh.
That one's fouled off. And very quickly, Clements now in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, man.
Strike 3. Down goes Hector Clements. So we're going to head into the top of the second. No score. Red Sportsman, Joshua Lindsay, and Neville McGee are going to get a first look at Lad Bradwick, who threw 16 pitches, racked up a strikeout, and gave up 2 hits in the first inning. His ERA is at a 3.82.
All right, Red Sportsman, the shortstop. Magic Hands, clutch hitter, 304 on the season, 3 home runs, 14 RBIs. Everyone's capable of hitting here in San Juan. First pitch breaker misses low, 1-0 the count. It's the top of the second, no score. Lad Bradwick's going to throw his 18th pitch here. Right in there, and it's a hard foul first base line souvenir. The fans gasped at that one. That knots things up at 1 ball, 1 strike to the clutch batter. Check swing with the breakers in there for a strike, 1-2. Bradwick's ahead on his 20th. Can he get another K? Low and away, and he does not chase. A little too far away. We're even now, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, and that rising fastball comes up just a little too high. Now it's full count, 3-2. He's going to throw his 22nd pitch. That's on the ground to Adoya, who's going to pick that up. 1 pump, throw it over to first base, make the clean out. 1 up, 1 down. Took him a little while to get there, but they got there. And now it's Josh Lindsay, the first baseman for the San Juan Swordfish. He's hitting .277 this season. He doesn't have any home runs yet, but he's got 8 RBIs. Fools him on that first fastball outside, strike 1. 0-1 the count, 24th. Beautiful night here in Dallas, Texas for baseball people. Breaker misses just high and in. That knots things up at 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 2. He's ahead of that one. And Lad Bradwick looking good on the mound so far. Up and away, misses ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Josh Lindsay. Josh. The windup, the toss. Swing and a miss, strike 3. It's K number 2 for Bradwick on a lovely night with barely any wind. And it's going to bring Neville McGee, the DH. Dangerous power hitter. .261 on the season. 1 home run. 5 RBIs.
He's a pitcher.
Is he? DH pitcher. Well, that guy can sure slug. He was going to play football. Decided to switch to baseball. That was their strike. Outfield's going to fade back, because they want to be able to get it if it goes deep. Second one, swing and a miss. Low and away. Ball or strike 2. 0-2. Looking for K number 38 on the season on his 30th pitch. Oh, the breaker misses just inside, ball 1-2. Neville McGee with an angry looking face. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got that same low and away pitch that he liked last time, and he hung him up on it.
Yes, sir. We're going to head into the bottom of the second. No score. Kid Paul, Corbin Hirta, and Ken Bernal going to get a first look at Caleb Lee, who threw 14 pitches, racked up 2 strikeouts, and gave up a hit in his half of the first inning. He's got ZRAs at a 2.16. Kid Paul, the right fielder, is neutral and fit. He's an RBI hero with bad jumps. He's at the plate. First pitch misses, ball 1. 1-0 count. Good patience. Second pitch in there for a strike. Now the safety's off, even 1 apiece. Inside misses, ball 2. 18th pitch, like a pitching machine. Late swing, hard foul past the ball past the mound liner. Malone picks up in center field. It's a clean single Pete, this time with no outs. Yes, sir. So 1 out with no outs. Corbin Hirta, the center fielder, steps in. He's neutral and fit. He's a wild thrower, hitting .432 with 6 home runs and 19 RBIs. First pitch to Hirta's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Kid Paul has bad jumps at first base. That's outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's high, ball 2. 2-1 now to Corbin Hirta, the center fielder. That one's fouled back over the backstop. That'll even the count up 2-2. There's a shot, line drive into right field. A clean single for Corbin Hirta. So runners now at first and second with no outs, and in steps Ken Bernal.
All right, the pressure's climbing up here with no outs. The crowd's getting into it. They're starting to cheer loud. Kenny Bernal, the durable DH at 367, 3 home runs. First pitch outside, ball 1, 15 RBIs. 25th pitch coming up right there. Also misses outside, and it looks like Caleb Lee's having a little hard time getting it back in the strike zone. There it is. Fouled back third base line. Foul. High and up, misses, ball 3, 3-1, hitter's pitch. Bottom of the second, no score. Late swing, probably one he shouldn't have fouled. Fouled back off, 3-2 full count. Walks the batter. Great patience there on Kenny Bernal. Now the base is loaded with no outs.
Yeah, and in steps Emilio Oduya, the shortstop. He's neutral and fit. He favors the outside pitch. He's a utility player. He's batting .333. No home runs, no RBIs since joining the Ramblers. Takes the first pitch high, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, bases loaded, nobody out, swing and a miss, strike one. That'll even the count up at 1-1.
Oh.
Aduya squares around the bunt and misses. That's strike two. 1-2. That's lifted into right field. It's shallow right, so everybody's going to have to stay where they are. So 1 out, and bases still loaded, and then steps Evan Montez.
All right, Evan. Evan Montez, 371, 8 home runs, 18 RBIs. Number 9 would be great. The fans are going nuts. They want the grand slam. High it up, ball 1. 1-0 the count. Listen to this crowd, Pete. Outside, ball 2. Maybe he'll walk in and run. Hard one on the ground. Oh, they're going to get the double play and clear it out. Wow.
Yep, we're going into the top of the third. It's Swordfish, no runs on 2 hits. The Ramblers, no runs on 3 hits. Truth Malone's first at bat. Rolf Borgnar, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Gabe Christian, 0 for 1. Bradwick at 31 pitches with 3 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits. Truth Malone, the center fielder, is neutral and pitch. She's got magic hands. She's hitting 179 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs.
Can you believe
nobody on, nobody out?
And
yeah,
the base is loaded with no outs and didn't convert.
I definitely can. First pitch is in there for a called strike, strike 1. I tried to use the power swing, and I really should not do that. That's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Truth Malone, the Swordfish center fielder. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and now Malone is behind in the count. 1-2. Bradwick going to throw his 35th pitch. There's a roller, and Iduya is going to get there, pick it up, and make the throw to first, and just get Truth Malone, who's got some speed. So 1 out. And in steps Rolf Borgnar, the left fielder. He's neutral and juiced. He's 0 for 1 today. So nobody on. 1 out, top of the third. Still no score. Bradwick throwing a pretty good game so far. First pitch was anticipated, but it was inside, so Borgnar let it go. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a hot smash down the left field side, out of
somewhere
in foul territory. That's over the outside corner for called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. That's up high, ball 2. That evens the count up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Allen's fouled off. He'll get another pitch. I wanted to say foul territory. I don't know. I can't remember what I said though. That's popped up on the infield. The pitcher is out. He's calling for it. He's going to make the play for the second out. So a pop fly out for Ralph Borgnar. Gabe Christian steps in. He's neutral and well, 0 for 1 today. He is a first pitch prayer, which means he loses 10 on his power and 15 on his contact on an 0-0 count. So 2 outs and nobody on, top of the third. Bradwick going to throw his 42nd pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Lad Bradwick had him fooled with that one. No balls, 1 strike. He anticipated that pitch, but it was outside, so he was happy to let it go. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's low ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Gabe Christian, the Swordfish third baseman. That's in there for called strike. That'll even the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The delivery, and there's a roller to Iduya. He's going to charge the ball, pick it up, and make the throw to Clements at first for the 3rd out. So we're going to go into the bottom of the 3rd. Still no score. Swindle Heath 0 for 1. Spray Bellamy 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And Maximiliano LeBlanc 1 for 1. Caleb Lee at 36 pitches with 2 strikeouts, a walk, giving up 3 hits. His ERA is at a 2.10, 2.1. Swindle Heath, the left fielder, is locked in and fit. He's 0 for 1 today. Come on, Swindell. Let's get her going here. Favors the outside pitch to Swindle. He's going to keep it to the inside then. Strike 1. There's a shot into right field.
Wow.
A diving Gilmore will make the catch for the first out. 1 out, and in steps Spray Bellamy.
Yeah, he's pretty happy with himself, Gilmore. That was a big play. Spray Bellamy 0 for 1 so far tonight. His first pitch is a breaker, outside corner, strike 1, 0 on the count. Looks like Caleb's got his stuff back, although he just has to back him out of the mound there, and they're out 1 apiece. That one misses low ball 2-0. 42nd pitch here in the bottom of the 3rd. High and up ball 3-3-1 hitter's pitch. He gets behind there. He's facing a big hack. And Spray Bellamy. And he walks him on 5 pitches. Way to get there. So we got on, Pete.
Yeah, we did, and we're making him throw pitches. So 1 on with 1 out. In steps Maximiliano LeBlanc. He favors the low pitch. He's neutral and fit. and he's 1 for 1 today. So 1 on
Oh,
and 1
the
out.
double
There's a
play.
roller to the second baseman over to first, and it gets both of them. So they ground ball to the second baseman. They're able to turn 2, so we're out of the inning. We're going into the top of the 4th. No score. Clyde Henry 1 for 1. Bern Gilmore 1 for 1. And Memphis Thursday 0 for 1. Bradwick at 46 pitches with 3 strikeouts, giving up 2 hits.
The second baseman, number 22.
We gotta get him to throw less pitches.
Clyde Henry on fire, 1 for 1. It's the second straight inning we end on a double play ground out. Just got to stop that. Top of the 4th, still no score. Swing and miss, strike 1 on that changeup to start things off here in the top of the 4th. Still no score. Closing down a mid-game. The locked in. Bradwick throws his second swing and miss, strike 2 to Clyde Henry, the on fire second baseman for the Swordfish. Swing and miss, strike 3. 3-pitch swinging strikeout. That was sure did look nice.
Yeah, he was jumpy, that guy.
Yeah. Gilmore now is 1 for 1. He's jacked, and the outfield's going deep. He's also, he's in solid shape, the right fielder. So Bradwick's got to be careful what he throws to him. Starts the breaker, misses high ball. 1-0 the count. 51st pitch now. Low and away, strike 1. Now the safety's off. Evened up, 1 out, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. No score. Lad Bradwick working down his ERA. Hard foul, or how it hit right past the first baseman. And Bradwick made what's his face made a leap for it, but he gets on with a single.
Memphis
I intentionally threw that so far low and inside that it wasn't even in the strike zone, and he was still able to rip it in the right field.
Memphis Thirsty catcher, real fast runner at first base with 1 out. Pressure climbing up now. He's probably going to go. Anticipates first pitch slider. Doesn't swing, though. 0-1 the count. Goes over to first base, gets him in the dirt. There's a problem with having Max LeBlanc behind the plate. 0-1 the count. The wind up the throw. 0-2. He's got 2 quick strikes on him. Thirsty looking for the low pitch. Goes back to first base. Gets the runner back again. That's nice. I like to see that. The wind up. Oh, he anticipates a 2-strike down and away, but it's too far out. 1-2. He seems to anticipate a lot, Memphis Thirsty. He's a great hitter. Looking for that double play ball. The wind up the throw. There goes a swing and a miss. Strike 3. And they're not going to get him in time. It was a good K, but the runner gets the base. Doggone it. Well, Red Sportsman 0 for 1 this evening so far. The shortstop's got a fast runner in scoring position, so we got to make sure he doesn't get on. He's a clutch hitter, though. And the Swordfish threatening to score here. The first pitch is inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count. A K would be nice. Check swing, strike 1. Even things up, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 59th pitch coming up right here. He's looking for his 41st K. Pop up, but his first base line's going to be a souvenir. Fans are clapping him on. They want to see him close this out, Pete. Oh, low and away. He does not chase. Good pitch selection. 2-2-2. To Sportsman. Swing and a miss, strike 3, low and in. What a great timely strikeout. Lad Bradwick looking great tonight, Pete.
Yeah, he is. We're going to head into the bottom of the 4th. It is still no score. Hector Clements 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Kid Paul 1 for 1 and Corbin Yurta 1 for 1. Caleb Lee at 44 pitches with 2 strikeouts, 2 walks, giving up 3 hits. His ERA is at a 2.04. My only concern is his pitch count. Hector Clements, the first baseman, is neutral and juiced. He's 0 for 1 today.
First pitch to Clemens is inside corner, makes it somehow strike 1 on 1 of the count. Second pitch outside corner, strike 2. Looking for a 3-pitch strikeout. Oh, late swing fouled back behind the plate, souvenir. Zipping him in. That one misses ball 1. Get that pitch count up. Close pitch number 49. Floater, swing and a miss, strike 3. And he gets him early on that one. Big K.
I don't know what it is, Hector, but we just cannot get you to hit. Kid Paul, the right fielder, is neutral and fit 1 for 1 with a single. He's got that. He's juiced, and we can't get him to hit the ball. Ball 1, no strikes to Kid Paul. That one's fouled off into the stands. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on. That's fouled off as well. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Kid Paul, the right fielder. That's outside, ball 2. 2-2 now to Kid Paul. There's a roller that's going to get and the second baseman's able to knock it down, but he's not going to be able to make a play at first. So Kid Paul with a 1-out single here in the 4th, and in steps Corbin Yurta.
All right, 1 for 1 with a single. Got faster than average speed runner at first base. I think he's got bad jumps. 1 out. Check swing ball. One way to pull it back, Corbin. Pressure climbing up now. Bottom 4. Still no score. First team looking to break it in. There's a strike. Safety off. 1 apiece. Third pitch. Hard liner. Straight to the glove of second base. Why was he off the bag? Holy cow. Kid Paul had to run back, and he made it back in time. That's 1 out.
Yeah, 2 outs. Runner at first. Ken Bernal, the designated hitter, steps in. He's neutral, and Fitty walked his first time up. So 1 on with 2 outs. And again, there's that clutch hitting glitch that we just can't get around. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs to Kenny Bernal, the designated hitter. There's a roller back to the pitcher, over to first for the 3rd out. So we're going to head into the top of the 5th. Still no score. Joshua Lindsay 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Neville McGee 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Truth Malone 0 for 1. And Lad Bradwick at 61 pitches, 6 strikeouts, giving up 3 hits. His ERA is at a 3.50. He's at 61 pitches in the top of the 5th. Joshua Lindsay, the first baseman, is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1 today. Lindsay with a lot of power. You don't want to make a mistake to Lindsay.
No, jeez, I can't believe. What's his face was thrown up before he got halfway to first.
First pitch is in there over the outside corner, low outside corner for a called strike. Strike 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and now Lindsay is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Joshua Lindsay playing first base for the Swordfish today. That's popped up into on the infield. The stray Bellamy went back. I was able to catch it right on the edge of the carpet. Neville McGee, the designated hitter, is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1 today. 1 out, nobody on in the top of the 5th. Neville McGee, the designated hitter, pops that one up, and that's going to be into shallow center field. And Iduya is there. He'll make the catch for the 2nd out. So 2 up, 2 down, and then steps Truth Malone, the center fielder. She's neutral and fit. She's also 0 for 1. So 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the 5th. Still no score. Truth Malone, the center fielder, takes the first pitch. Ball 1. She's got good power and good contact, but good speed, but no contact. She fouls that one straight back over the backstop. No play. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bradwick delivers high, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Lad Bradwick going to throw 69th pitch. And there's a hard foul along the first base line. That evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Oh,
that's outside, ball 3. Full count now. Bradwick going to throw a 71st pitch in the top of the 5th. And she fouls that one off out of play. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bradwick delivers.
Oh.
Inside, ball 4, and Truth, whatever her name is, will walk. Ralph Borgnar, the left fielder, is neutral and juiced. He's 0 for 2 today. He's known as an RBI 0. He moves his 15 and power and 10 contact when batting with a runner on 2nd or 3rd. So first pitch to Borgnar is low, ball 1. And okay. Truth Evans just stole 2nd as Maximiliano LeBlanc completely mashed all the buttons but the right ones. So runner at second base, swing and a miss, strike 2. Ralph Borgnar now behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bradwick delivers, and there's a smash into right center field.
Oh, wow.
And Corbin Yurta makes the catch from the shoe tops, and we're going to go into the bottom of the 5th. Still no score. Emilio Iduya 0 for 1. Evan Montez 0 for 1, and Swindle Heath 0 for 2. Caleb Williams at 60 pitches with 3 strikeouts, 2 walks, giving up 4 hits. His ERA is at a 1.98. Emilio Iduya, the shortstop, is tense but fit. His contact is poor. He's hitting. Oh, this is me.
Yeah, it's Ramblers got to do something here pretty quick. 1-0 the count, because if they don't, the Swordfish will. That one makes inside corner strike 1. We're even now 1 apiece. Caleb Lee throwing fast, so Emilio Iduya steps out to slow him down. 63rd pitch going to come up right here.
Yeah, I might have even replaced him if we could.
Yeah. Well, a little foul back, first base line, souvenir 1 and 2. Oh, that gets out of the way of the catcher. It's a wild pitch, and he's going to make it to first on the wild pitch, Pete, on the drop ball.
Yeah, so 1 on with 1 out. Evan Montez, the second baseman, is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1. Does that count as a strikeout? No, it doesn't, because he reached base safely. So, yeah, it was a drop third strike. And Iduya is now standing at first base. That's high, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That's in the dirt, ball 3. 3-0 to Evan Montez. That's ball 4. Runners now at first and second with no outs. And in steps Swindle Heath.
Wow. Swindle Heath 0 for 2 tonight. Not usual for to go 0 for all the way. The pressure climbing up. The fans cheering loud. It's a pop-up to everybody's got to come back to center field. Oh, they're not going to come back in time. I thought maybe they'd tag up. All right, just 1 out, Pete.
This is how it starts, though. You got no outs, then somebody flies out, and then you ground into the double play. Spray Bellamy, the third baseman, is 0 for 1 today. He favors the outside pitch, and he's a big hack. So 1 out, runners at first and second. First to pitch to Bellamy is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now. That's lifted up. That's going to get caught by the left fielder. And very quickly now there's 2 outs with runners at first and second. And in steps Maximiliano LeBlanc.
Boy, this is going to be real frustrating if we get shut down again. I'm telling you, Max LeBlanc likes a low pitch. Late swing on the ground. Diving stop by the shortstop to throw to first. And they get the slow runner. They strand him again, Pete.
Yep, we're going to go into the top of the 6th. The Swordfish, no runs on 3 hits. The Ramblers, no runs on 4 hits. Gabe Christian, 0 for 2. Clyde Henry, 1 for 2 with a strikeout. Bern Gilmore, 2 for 2. Lad Bradwick at 76 pitches.
Gabe Christian off for 2, pressure up. And we need to keep that defense on, keep the pitching going to stay in this. No score at the top of the 6th. Anticipates the fastball first, misses inside, ball 1 on the count. The 78th pitch for the locked in Lad Bradwick coming up right now. Fouled back behind home plate. Souvenir, that's going to even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike. Rambler fans cheering on the lad. Breaker in there for a strike. 1-2. He's got him a good spot. Number 29 looks pretty cool for his 80th pitch. Swing and a strike 3. Gets another K. Late game. He's racking him up here, Pete. He's doing his best to keep him in.
Yep.
Clyde Henry. The man called Clyde. First pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. Pressure still up a little bit. Top of the 6th. Second pitch to Henry is a foul ball. First baseline. Souvenir 0-2. He's got him in a hole looking for his 43rd K. They'll wind up the toss. Oh, hits him in the leg instead. Oh, that went from being a strikeout situation to being a batter on with a coming up. Bern Gilmore 2 for 2. And about average speed runner at first base. Now the pressure's climbing up even more. With 1 out, they want that double play. The jacked Bern Gilmore right in their foul third base line. Souvenir to a great hitter. Pop up into center field. Corbin Huerta running over to it. Waving that off. He's going to make that grab for the 2nd out. We need just 1 more. He's upset with himself.
Now batting, the catcher, number 17, Memphis Thirsty.
All right, Memphis Thirsty, you heard it. All right, Memphis Thirsty at the plate, takes the first pitch outside for ball. 1-0 the count. Still high pressure situation, 87th pitch. Coming up right now, the man who likes the low pitches gets one as a liner to Swindle Heath. Dives up and makes the grab. I couldn't tell if he was going to get there or not, Pete.
Ooh, I thought that was going to go right over his head. Going into the bottom of the 6th, still no score. Hector Clements 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Kid Paul 2 for 2, and Corbin Huerta 1 for 2. Caleb Lee at 73 pitches with 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, and giving up 4 hits. Hector Clements, the first baseman, is neutral and juiced. He's 0 for 2 today. He's hitting 182 with a home run, 2 RBIs. It's a battle of the pitchers at this point. First pitch is over the outside corner for called strike. Strike 1. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Clements. That's over the outside corner for called 2nd strike. And now Clements is behind in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's way outside, ball 2. 2-2. That's down low. 3-2. Full count now to Hector Clements. There's a shot, and that's going deep. Doesn't have enough.
Nope. Caught.
Oh,
I knew it.
Borgnar is going to be able to track it down at the warning track for the first out. 1 out, and in steps Kid Paul.
Oh boy, man, that was deep, but not far enough. That kid Paul, it's an easy pop up in the shallow center. That's caught by the second baseman, heading for the second out.
2 outs. In steps Corbin Huerta, the center fielder. He's neutral and fit. 1 for 2 with a single tonight. 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch to Huerta's in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Caleb Lee going to throw his 82nd pitch. There's a shot, a line drive into to left center field. Corbin Huerta's coming around. He's going to pull into second with a 2-out double in the top of the 6th. And the Ramblers got some life. In steps Kenny Bernal.
All right, Ken Bernal now 0 for 1 with a walk. Pressure still way up. Runner at second base in scoring position. And they're going to give him the intentional walk.
Intentional walk for Kenny Bernal. So runners at first and second with 2 outs. Emilio Iduya steps in. He's tense but fit. 0 for 2 today. And Caleb Lee wants to pitch to Iduya.
Oh boy, I should have pulled him.
First pitch is in there for is called strike. That one's way inside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. That's low ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Emilio Iduya. That's way inside ball 3. 3-1 now to the shortstop. That's inside ball 4. Now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And in steps Evan Montez.
All right, Evan. You know what to do. Bases loaded, grand slam. Oh, late swing, strike 1, 0-1 the count. Fans got quiet now. This is at ball 1. What happened?
I got a glitch right there.
Strike 2, 1 and 2. He's in the hole. Ooh,
no.
Fans on it and the gates again. Again, we strand everybody.
Yep. We're going into the top of the 7th. No score. Red Sportsman 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Joshua Lindsay 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Neville McGee 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Lad Bradwick at 87 pitches with 7 strikeouts, a walk, giving up 3 hits. His ERA is at a 3.32. Red Sportsman, the shortstop, is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 2 today. He's got a strikeout. Man. Lad Bradwick at 87 pitches. He's neutral and fit. Sportsman is clutch. That's in there for called strike. Strike 1. +5 to all skills when pressure is high. The effect is double when pressure is extreme. No balls, 1 strike. That's outside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Red Sportsman, the Swordfish shortstop. That one fooled him completely. Got a late swing on it. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. There's a roller, and Evan Montez is going to pick that up barehanded and make the throw over to Clemens for the first out. So 1 up, 1 down, and in steps Joshua Lindsay, the first baseman. He's neutral and fit. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout today. All right. So 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th. Pressure is up on Bradwick. No. First pitch is over the heart of the plate, but a called strike. Lindsay held off. Joshua Lindsay, the Swordfish first baseman, swinging and a miss, strike 2. Feeling bad about not swinging at the first one, so he swung at the second one. No balls, 2 strikes. That's outside ball 1. Almost got Lindsay to chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. There's a shot. That's going to get out into right field. Kid Paul will range over and make the catch for the second out. Neville McGee, the designated hitter, is neutral and fit. He's 0 for 2 today. He's got the surrounded trait and an elite 4-finger fastball, which is good for a designated hitter. No balls, 2 strikes. No, nobody on. No balls, no strikes. There's a shot. Line drive right to Spray Bellamy. He'll make the catch for the third out. So we're going to head into the bottom of the 7th. It is Swordfish 0, Ramblers 0, Swindle Heath 0 for 3, Spray Bellamy 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout, Maximiliano LeBlanc 1 for 3, Caleb Lee at 91 pitches with 5 strikeouts, 5 walks, 5 hits. Swindle Heath, the left fielder, is locked in and fit. He's 0 for 3 today. He does favor the outside pitch, and he is a big hack.
Yeah.
That's going to be the end of Caleb Lee, and they're going to bring in Golder Young. I thought that was an O, but it's a D. Golder Young. He's a B-ranked relief pitcher. He's got better than average, good velocity, better than average junk, and average accuracy. He's neutral and fit. He's got a 4.38 ERA, a 1.70 WHIP, 7 Ks on the season. He's fully rested. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curveball, and a changeup. So at bottom of the 7th, they're bringing in Golder Young. First pitch to Swindle Heath is inside ball 1. That's over the plate for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now. Allen's high ball 2, 2-1. That's high ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. The big hack is in effect. And there it is, and that's going to be gone.
Yeah.
Swindle Heath has just put the Ramblers out ahead 1-0 with a home run to right field corner. That one traveled 420 feet. That's his 7th home run and 17th RBI of the season, and the Ramblers go ahead for the first time in the bottom of the 7th, and in steps Spray Bellamy.
All right. All right, Spray, add to it. Fans really into it now. We got a 1-0 lead late. Oh, and it's just a little under it. Pop that up to center field. That's going to be an easy out. Caught by T. Malone.
And didn't take any pictures or anything. Maximiliano LeBlanc, the catcher, is tense but fit. He's 1 for 3 with a single tonight. He favors the low pitch. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to LeBlanc's over the inside corner for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's woohoo. Vicious cut, but fouled off. Strike 2. Allen's fouled off along the third baseline. No balls, 2 strikes. Allen's high ball 1. 1-2. There's a shot that's going to get into the left field corner. A clean single for Maximiliano LeBlanc. So he's 2 for 4 on the night. 1 on, 1 out. In steps Hector Clements.
All right, Hector. Hector at the plate. Slow runner at first base. 1 out. Hard one past the mound. That's going to be the double play ball. Sportsman over to second for 1. No, and he runs out. Wow, Hector Clements makes it to first base and beats the double play. Way to go, Hector.
Yes, sir. 2 outs, runner at first base. In steps Kid Paul. I didn't see what he was on the night. So 2 outs and runner on. First pitch is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That one's low, ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. That's low, ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. And there goes Hector Clements.
Wow.
And he's in there. Stolen base. 3 balls and a strike to Kid Paul. 2 outs. That's ball 4. So Clements got there a pitch early.
Yeah.
Runners at first and second with 2 outs. In steps Corbin Huerta.
Wow, Pete. Corbin Huerta got a runner in scoring position. First pitch right in there, but it's straight back to the mound. That's an easy out. Third
Pete,
out.
what are you doing? We're going into the top of the 8th. It is Ramblers 1, Swordfish nothing. Truth Malone 0 for 1 with a walk. Ralph Borgnar 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Gabe Christian 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Bradwick at 96 pitches, 7 strikeouts, a walk, giving up 3 hits. His ERA is at a 3.23.
Truth Malone 0 for 1. I don't know if Bradwick's going to keep pitching. Oh, Truth Malone's going to sit. She's a big power hitter, but horrible contact. They're going to bring in Tiny DeGrand, who's a good power hitter and a good contact hitter. He's also a rally starter. He's got a 273 average and no home runs, 4 RBIs, and he bats right with the pressure up. 96 pitches under the belt for Bradwick. And
I don't know, man. Our bullpen is racked. Let's see. Who do we go? I mean, we can go with a starter / reliever. Bull is beat. Kingston Black. Jada Testa. Or Twisty Gutierrez. Testa, though, is still tense. But she's better rested. Kingston Black is neutral and fit. I think he makes the most sense just for this inning. And then we can bring Twisty in the 9th. If we bring Twist in now, he's not going to be able to get through. He won't be able to get to the end of the game.
right.
So I go Kingston Black.
All right. Kingston Black coming in relief in the top of the 8th. He's known mostly for his velocity, has good junk and accuracy as well, though. He's got a 6.61 ERA he'd like to work on. He's got a 1.65 whip and 25 Ks in the season. He's mostly well rested, like I said. With the pressure way up, he throws a 4-finger, the 2-finger, mixes up with a changeup. And Kingston Black going to hopefully have a better night than he did the last outing and keep the Ramblers in this game. It's a thin 1-run game. A single home run ties this thing up. First pitch to the pinch hitter is high and up. Misses ball 1, 1-0 the count. Second pitch, outside ball 2, 2-0. Kingston Black a little nervous. Winds up, throws, swings, fouls that one back off the wall. The fans like it. Now he's got a strike. 2-1 the count to Tiny DeGrand. The toss Check swing, misses ball 3 up high. 3-1. He's got a hitter's pitch to a dangerous hitter. Let's see what he does. The wind up the throw. Hard foul back off the wall again, and now he's back in there. 3-2 full count. A strikeout would be nice. It'd be his 26th on this season. It's a grounder to Bellamy, who's going to run up, pick it up, whip it to first base, and get the runner, and that's good. Couldn't be bad.
Yep.
So, fans standing up behind the plate now for Rolf Bordner. Left fielder, juiced left fielder. Check swing, strike 1 on the count. Some really boisterous fans there. Foul ball, third base line, 0-2. Bordner in a hole. Kingston Black going for him. Doesn't chase, load away. Ball 1, 1-2. 10th pitch coming up for the kid, the Black, number 40. Wind up throw. Foul ball, third base line. That's going to be foul. Swindle Heath's not going to be able to get there in time. Chasing it down. Still 1-2 to a dangerous hitter. High and up, misses ball 2. 2-2 now. Get the pitch count up, the wind up, the throw. Check swing, strike 3. Yeah, another. That's a great K by Black. Boy, he want that.
Number 37, Gabe Christian.
And it's Gabe Christian.
Now batting, Franklin.
And that's going to be it for Gabe Christian. They're going to pull him right back. They're going to pinch hit again. This time Franklin Kelly. Franklin Kelly has more power than contact, but good contact, and he's got speed. He's a workhorse, and he's clutch. He's also locked in. It's a great choice for a pinch hitter, more likely to get a home run. He's got no home runs on the season, though. It's a high-pressure situation. And, wow, what a tough spot. What a game this has been so far. Top of the 8th, 1-0 Ramblers over the Swordfish. And on his 13th pitch, he's going to stare off against Franklin Kelly. The throw anticipates the first pitch, split finger low and away, but it misses ball 1. 1-0 the count. Second pitch anticipates, whizzes way up. 2-0. Having a hard time dialing it in here to the clutch hitter. Third pitch. There it is on the ground spray. Bellamy dives to his right, throws to his left, and it's too far. It's just from one extreme to the other, and he makes it. And unfortunately, that gets the man on first, a fast man at first base. 2 outs. Pressure up. Swordfish threatening to score. You got a huge hitter. There goes the runner, the throw. They got him. They get him from the out. Wow.
Got him. All right, we're going to head into the bottom of the 8th. Ramblers 1, Swordfish nothing. Kenny Bernal 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Emilio Iduya 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Evan Montez 0 for 2 with a walk and a strikeout. Goldier Young threw 18 pitches and walked 1 batter. Kenny Bernal, the designated hitter's neutral and fit. He's 0 for 1 with 2 walks today. He's hitting .361 though. Okay, so they're going to pull Franklin Kelly, who came in a designated hitting position to pinch hit. I'm sorry, and they're bringing in C+ ranked second baseman infielder Hetty Deputy. Hetty Deputy is going to play third base. She's got good speed, but poor fielder with a poor arm. She's neutral and fit. She's committed no errors. She's got no batting average. She's no home runs, but she's a big hack. And they're also going to pull Tiny DeGrand, who also pinch hit in the last offensive inning. And they're going to bring in the B+ ranked center fielder outfield Damian Rush. Damian Rush has very good speed, less than average fielder with just a little bit better than average arm. He's tense but fit. He has not committed any errors. He's only hitting 129 with 1 home run. He's a sprinter with magic hands. So Deputy and Rush now playing defense. First pitch to Kenny Bernal is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That's inside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Kenny Bernal. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Goldier Young's throwing his 21st. There's a fly ball that will just range foul. 1-2 to Ken Bernal. That one's fouled off as well. Young throwing his 24th pitch outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody on, nobody out. There's a pop-up in the right field. The right fielder is there, and Gilmore will make the catch for the first out. 1 up, 1 down, and in steps Emilio Iduya.
Adoya 0 for 2. Are they gonna? Yeah, they're gonna replace Adoya. They want to get another run here. Adoya hasn't been doing well. They're probably gonna bring in. Well, they don't have to bring in. No, they could pinch hit somebody. And
yeah,
then
but then we need somebody to play, though. So Noah McLean would wind up having to play. And if he's hurting, that may inhibit his defensive abilities, and we don't have anybody else we can put in there.
It's got to be no. It's got to be no for the position eventually, but you could pick anyone to hit.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is if it doesn't work and we've got to play defense one more inning, and I don't want to give up. I mean, we only got a 1-run lead.
Oh, so you want to leave him in? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to leave him, yeah.
All right, Adoya. Hard foul into his own dugout past the batter on deck, 0-1 the count. Second pitch, misses low, ball one, good eye. Third pitch to him is in there. He's first early swing, foul ball first base line. Misses inside corner, 2-2. 30th pitch now from Golder Young. Late swing, strikeout, low and in.
Dang, nabbit. Evan Montez, the second baseman, is neutral and fit. 0 for 2 with a walk today. 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th. Ramblers up 1-0. Evan Montez takes the first pitch low, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That's over the heart of the plate for a called strike. 1-1 now to Montez.
No.
That one's popped up in the center field. The center fielder is there calling for it. And the center fielder, Damian Rush, will make the catch for the 3rd out. So we're going into the top of the 9th. Swordfish, no runs on 4 hits. The Ramblers, 1 run on 7 hits. Clyde Henry, 1 for 2 with a strikeout and hit by pitch. Bern Gilmore, 2 for 3. And Memphis Thirsty, 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Black has thrown 16 pitches.
Number 22.
Clyde Henry, the second baseman, is locked in and fit. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a hit by pitch. He's a first pitch slayer and a butterfingers. He gets plus 10 power and plus 15 contact on an 0-0 count. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the 9th. Ramblers holding on to a run lead. First pitch to Clyde Henry is in there for a called strike. Strike 1. That one's a low, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Clyde Henry, the Swordfish second baseman. That's a low as well, ball 2. 2-1 now. That one's fouled straight back. That'll even the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No outs. And just gets enough of that to push it foul. He'll get another pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Clyde Henry. There's a shot going out to left field. Swindle Heath will get out there and make the catch for the first out. 1 up, 1 down. In steps Bern Gilmore, the right fielder. He's on fire and fit. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 1 out, nobody on. Kingston Black throwing his 23rd pitch for a called strike. Strike 1. Bern Gilmore is on fire. There's a shot into
yes
left field, and Swindle Heath gets out there and makes the catch for the second out. 2 up, 2 down. In steps Memphis Thirsty, the catcher. He's 0 for 3 today. He does have good connection versus right-handed pitching, and he does favor the low pitch. So with nobody on and 2 outs, Kingston Black delivers a ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Black throws his 26th pitch, and it's a line drive single into center field. So with 1 on with 2 outs, and in steps Red Sportsman, the shortstop. He's neutral and fit. 0 for 3 today. He's got magic hands, and he's a clutch player. Plus 5 to all skills when pressure is high. The effect is double when pressure is extreme. So 2 outs, 1 on, top of the 9th.
I'm wondering if I should go with Gutierrez.
Yeah, okay. They're gonna have Kingston Black take a seat. He's pretty well tired at this point. So they're gonna bring in Twist Gutierrez, the B-rank closing pitcher. He's got a little bit better than average velocity, good junk, and poor accuracy. He's neutral and fit. He's got a 6.52 ERA, a 1.76 WHIP, and 16 strikeouts on the season. He has the reverse splits and the surrounded trait. He throws a 4-seam fastball and a curveball. The reverse splits while pitching opposite-handed opposing batters suffer a -10 power and -15 contact. Surrounded trait, -10 velocity, -10 junk, and -10 accuracy when pitching with at least 2 runners on base. So 2 outs, 1 on, 2 outs, and Twist Gutierrez is going to face off, throw the first pitch in there for a called strike. Strike 1. Gutierrez facing off against Red Sportsman. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and very quickly Sportsman is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gutierrez going to deliver here. Now it's fouled off. Sportsman will get another pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. That's fouled off into the dugout along the third base side. Sportsman is holding on and making him throw some pitches. Allen's low ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Red Sportsman.
Oh,
Allen's too high. That'll even the count up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gutierrez delivers.
yes!
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Gutierrez strikes him out, and the Ramblers win a tight one, folks. Here in Dallas in front of the fans, it's 1-0. Ramblers, and your Ramblers have won the game.
Wow. Wow. I was hoping Twist would come in and be this and pull that save off. And oh man, I love when you hear the fans getting into every pitch.
Yeah. That is cool.
All right, well, wow, what a that's as close as you get. I mean, there is no score for either team until the bottom of the 7th, when the Ramblers finally get one off a huge, was it Swindle Heath home run, right?
Yeah.
Pounds a big one out in right field and then hold them off the boards. The Swordfish get no runs on 5 hits, and the Ramblers just won on 7. Whew. That was actually a lot of fun to watch. Ralphie Bordnar goes 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts for the Swordfish. Christian goes 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Kelly comes into sub, goes 1 for 1. That's pretty good. Deputy comes into sub, doesn't hit. Clyde Henry goes 1 for 3 with a strikeout. Gilmore does okay. He's the only hitter on their team that did okay. He goes 2 for 4. Memphis Thirsty, their star player, goes 1 for 4. Well, I mean, he's an A ranked. 1 for 4 on the night with a strikeout. Sportsman goes 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Lindsay goes 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Neville McGee goes 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Malone goes 0 for 1 with a walk. Tiny DeGrom comes in as a sub, goes 0 for 1. And then Damian Rush comes in to sub and doesn't hit.
For the Ramblers, it was Swindle Heath. He goes 1 for 4, scored a run, hits that game-winning home run, and picks up the game-winning RBI. Spray Bellamy goes 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout. Maximiliano LeBlanc goes 2 for 4. Hector Clements goes 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Kid Paul goes 2 for 3 with a walk. Corbin Hirter goes 2 for 4. Kenny Bernal goes 0 for 2 with 2 walks. Emilio Aiduya goes 0 for 3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. And Evan Montez goes 0 for 3 with a walk and a strikeout.
For pitching, Caleb Lee comes in, throws a great game. It's hard to have such a good outing and lose. He goes 6 innings. There's just 5 hits, no earned runs, walks 5 batters, gets as many strikeouts, 5 strikeouts, no home runs. His ERA is down at a 1.88. He's still 1-3-0 on the season. And then Young comes in and gets the loss. Unfortunately, he throws 2 innings, gives up just 2 hits, but one of them is an earned run. He also walks a batter, gets a strikeout, but gives up that 1 home run, the winning run of the game. His ERA is at a 4.40 now, and he's 1-3-2 on the season.
And for the Ramblers, Lad Bradwick will pick up the win. He went 7 innings, only gave up 3 hits.
Wow.
He walked 1, struck out 7. His ERA is at a 3.23. His record will improve to 3 wins, 3 losses, and no saves. Kingston Black came out, pitched an inning and 2/3, gave up 2 hits, picked up a strikeout. His ERA is down to a 6.0. His record will remain no wins, 1 loss, and 1 save. And then Twist Gutierrez gets the save. He pitched 1/3 of an inning, faced Red Sportsman, and picked up the K. So he gets the K. His ERA is at a 6.30, and his record improves to no wins, 2 losses, and now 2 saves on the year. 3 stars to the game. Lad Bradwick, the #1 star, B+ ranked starting pitcher Lad Bradwick. He went 7 innings, gave up 3 hits, a walk, and 7 strikeouts.
And to showcase what this game was all about pitching, the Swordfish get their star, number 47, the A- ranked starting pitcher Caleb Lee, also has a great game for the visiting team. He goes 6 innings, gives up just 5 hits, walks 5 batters, and gets 5 Ks on the night.
And then last but not least, good old number 17, the A-ranked left fielder, right fielder, Swindle Heath. He goes 1 for 4 with a home run, an RBI, and he scored a run, and that was the only run of the game. So way to go, Swindle. And the gamer stats, jeez. Tommy G with 5 hits, 1 home run, 1 RBI, 2 great catches, and 2 strikeouts for a contribution of 53%. Pete J with 2 hits. That's all I mustered. 2 freaking hits. I had a stolen base, 7 strikeouts, and 1 bean batter for a contribution of 47%.
Well, you were dealing from the mound. Lad Bradwick, that was in this pitching duel. That was you were really. I'm building you up there, man.
2 hits. How did I do that?
All right, post game show. Let's see. We need to choose a player who's going to be the cover athlete for Dugout Heroes. Who's going to be? It's got to go Twisty Gutierrez, not only because he's lower loyalty, but he just had that big save, right?
I guess I can't. I don't see anything there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there you
Hector
go.
Clements. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Twist is up to a 93 now. That's great. All right, post game show. Yeah, another well timed win. One I felt we needed. That should keep us in first place. Yeah, it looks like it puts us a half game ahead. The Crocs have got 1 game before our next game, so they could tie us up again. But yeah, it's gonna be. It's wow. What do you think, man?
I think it was something, man. It was a good game. Once again, I'm glad we won, obviously, and I'm glad Lad pitched such a good game, but I'm still shaking my head at how such an offensive, powerful team, we saw it. There was no clutch hitting. I mean, the bases loaded. I think if you went back and you looked over the course of the entire season at how many times we've had the bases loaded and come away with nothing.
Yeah.
Or just one. I mean, I think you'd be astounded.
Yeah.
It's just, it happens way too much with this team.
Well, even with the 0-1, the 1-0 score, I think it'll be a fun game to watch back. It was on the edge of your seat many times. I don't know. I like it. Anyway, let's see here. So there's a little bit of news. Linda Hand finally got to play catch with her dad. Be my Greg. She gets 2 order of fielding, so she goes from a 62 to a 64. There's a move right above that. But you wanted to, oh no, well, other than Rodney Park flew in last night. Rodney Park lost him his arm, right? Because we're looking at Rodney Park. I started him.
Okay. All right. Right. Yeah. Rodney Park flew in last night, and boy, are their arms tired. So his arm strength goes down from 72 to a 66.
Just keeping an eye on my friend there. So Heath's muscles seem to be getting bigger at a suspicious rate. He gains 4 power, goes from 75 to 79 after that big home run tonight.
Very cool. The Blowfish signed Jet Dapper to replace Air Lovestone. Jet Dapper was a 30-year-old starting pitcher, B- ranked. She's got less than average velocity, less than average junk, and better than average accuracy. She can't hit very well. She doesn't have very much power, nor does she connect very well. But she's got an elite fork pitch, and she's known as a workhorse. She was making $5,500,000. No, that's Air Lovestone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Air Lovestone. Jet Dapper is a 24-year-old starting pitcher. He's C ranked. He's got better than average velocity, but poor junk and poor accuracy. He's got a little bit better power, but not much at all, and he struggles to make contact. But he's known as a rally stopper, and he's going to make $2 million.
Yeah, obviously, Jet Dapper was a rookie for us. Played his first season here in Texas for the Ramblers. We let him go last season, I believe, and he's been on the waivers now. So it's good to see him get picked up by LA. He'll be playing for those Blowfish. Good chance for the playoffs. And then, okay, cool. So now we're gonna go to our schedule. We're gonna hit the road again just for 1 game. We're gonna head down from here down to Fort Lauderdale, play one of our old teams, the Fort Lauderdale Freebooters. It's gonna be Mitch Berry climbing the mound at El Viejo against Dieguez. It's a battle of the Southpaws. And then we come back to Dallas here to Texas for 3 straight home games. That'll be nice. We're gonna host the Grapplers. Is going to be Glover versus Novak, and then the New York Wideloads are in town. We'll have Beefy try and get another good performance in there. He'll be facing off against Chuck Bourbony, and then we'll finally finish the home standoff with against those Blowfish. Look at that, Pete. It's going to be Lad Bradwick versus Jet Dapper.
Oh wow, that'll be a good one to see.
Yeah, Jet Dapper's first start on a new team, and it's going to be in the same building he used to always play in.
Yeah. And if we can't give Bradwick a win against Jet Dapper, then we got problems. We got real problems.
All right. Well, it's been good timing right now. I think we can wrap things up there, Pete. Anything else you want to say before we go?
Just get out of here.
All right.